Hi. It's Saturday afternoon, and we've got a storm brewing here in Kingsport. The sun was trying to shine a little bit, but then the clouds just rolled in, and it's started raining really heavily and thundering. So you may hear that, but I thought I would sit down and take a minute. I wrote my letter to Brayden and finished that, and I thought I would try and make my video, and figured that was pretty good. That's 2 days in a row since I made one yesterday, so I'll try to stay on track. I'm getting pretty far behind because I've written every single day, and the letter that I'm going to read for today is from May 6th, so we're at August the 8th, so we've got a long way to go. And for those of you who have been here for all of them, you're probably getting bored, but I appreciate, it's just about the day-to-day, what the day-to-day feels like, and just to share one little thing. Last night I got a picture on my mind, and it's a picture of me and Brayden, and he was about probably 5 years old, I think, but I had this specific picture on my mind, and I know that I have it saved on my camera roll on my phone, but I couldn't go to sleep until I found that picture. And I spent a significant amount of time just scrolling until I found that picture. But it wasn't just finding that picture, it was all the sidetracks that I went on, because then I would come across this other picture, and then I came across another picture, and just little things like that you get on your mind that you can't rest until you see that. Like, you need to see that thing to fulfill whatever need it is in your mind at that time. And last night it was just that particular picture, and I found it. But this morning it was something else. When I picked Landon up from the sleepover that he went to, and I wrote to Brayden about this today, so you'll be hearing about it again, but when I went to pick him up, when he came out, he had this huge bouncy ball, and it was all different colors, and he had won that at the arcade that they went to for the birthday party that he was at. But this huge bouncy ball, and immediately my thoughts went to this ball that Brayden had, and it was a large blue with white stars all over it ball. And I tell him in the letter, I think as parents, a lot of times we'll go to Walmart with our kids, and when they're little, they want something. Can I get something? Can I get a toy? I think the bouncy balls that they have in the big cages at Walmart are an easy place to land as parents, because I think the thought is, okay, this is cheap. This is something that they'll play with for 5 minutes. They'll let it go. It won't last long. It's an easy decision to buy those balls, except for that blue ball with the white stars that became like another family member, because he literally had that ball for years. And Brayden was a basketball player, so he would bounce that ball all over the house like a basketball, but it was much bigger than a basketball, so I can literally hear that ball. And as soon as I saw Landon's ball, that's what I thought of. And so I thought, wow, I bet I have a picture of that ball. I bet if I look through my pictures, I'll find that ball. And sure enough, I did. I found that ball. But just one of those things that I had to find. And so just little things like that that I experience in my grief. And like I've said, it looks different for everybody, but it's funny, some of the rabbit holes that you can end up in sometimes. So I'll go ahead and read my letter. This is from May 6, 2026, and this is letter number 156. Good morning, my sweet boy. It's a dreary, rainy Wednesday morning. I'm working, but wanted to go ahead and write to you while I had a minute. Yesterday afternoon, I got 2 new hummingbird feeders. I made some nectar and filled them both up. I hung one of them in the usual spot off the hanger on the deck, but I put the second one in the tree out front so I can see it while I'm working. It's been pouring down rain all morning, so of course there haven't been any hummingbirds, but I was just glad to see that both feeders were still intact this morning. Let's hope it stays that way. When I got back from dropping the kids off at school, I lit your candle, and then I took the cardinal feeder outside. It's funny how, come rain or shine, those cardinals will still show up every single day. They even seem to love the snow in winter. They've started eating a lot more feed lately, I guess since it's getting warmer, maybe. You're probably laughing at my newfound interest in the birds and the weather. I can just hear you. My interests have definitely changed. I find comfort most days in just sticking to my same routine. I think it helps keep me centered when things feel like they're falling apart on the inside. I'm freezing today. I think the rain has cooled things down, and I've been freezing all morning. Since I've lost so much weight, I get so cold all the time. It's now 130 pounds. Can you believe that? I'm praying for a peaceful work day today. I feel tired and restless and not well equipped to handle too much chaos. I'm going to stop for now. Sweet face, sweet words, sweet boy. I love you, Brayden.